Hey, fellow traders, Black Coffee Trader coming to you on a Thursday, July the 11th. Man, oh man, we had our pullback day today. Wow, NQ, we fell about, I would say you could call that about 600 points today. Yeah, pretty solidly 600 point drop today, which is not surprising. I think I just talked about this a couple days ago about, is this going to continue this stair step up, or are we going to get a pullback? And boy, we got the pullback today. So oddly enough, I had a very, very bad day. I feel a lot better about it now, but boy, I was upset with myself, and I think I was kind of on tilt, to be honest with you. It was a bit calculated though too, but 3 of my accounts are gone. I lost 3 of these PAs, account 43, 46, and 47. I lost them really on ES. I was trading ES for the most part. And the odd thing is, if you look at my trading journal, this was today, 8 wins on the NASDAQ, 3 losses, nothing on the Dow, 6 wins on ES, and 8 losses on ES. So I definitely trade the NASDAQ. Since I've been keeping track here, I'm 72 wins and 30 losses on the NASDAQ, and I'm batting 500 on ES, 38 and 39. So I need to pay more attention to that and trade NQ. The reason that I gravitated towards ES, we had pretty much the same move today, but this may sound stupid to some of you, but if I'm going in on my typical 21 ticks, now we're looking at the full day here, but let me just get into like a normal trading zone here. Well, let's go like right here where we were doing most of our trading today. So if I buy, that just looks like, there's my trade is so small compared to the move we're making here. I'm sometimes hesitant to trade in that market trend, and if that makes sense. However, it typically works. I mean, a lot of these candles are pretty big candles. I mean, we're talking 20 point candles or more, 20, 30, 40, a lot of smaller candles too, but there's just a lot of volume, a lot of volatility. And I was just a little bit hesitant, and I probably shouldn't have been. I should have continued to trade that, because sometimes the NQ moves so much more, and you get in at the right time and you can take advantage of a quick 21 ticks. However, for me, I was trading ES, and the big issue is I kept trying to buy. The big problem was right here. I really felt like this 56.40 level was going to hold today. That's a level I've had marked out for a little while, and I just felt quite strongly that this may hold, and it really didn't. And what I ended up holding was this particular level here at 56.30 on ES. This was a end of day high on Monday, and then it was the low of day on Tuesday. And then we had an overnight hold there on Wednesday, and then today that held as well. So that really was the key hold. And I was trying to catch this up here, and I just completely got wasted. I also, made some bad trades in here as we were on this move down. A bit too aggressive, a bit, just taking too many trades. And we got to this point after this happened here. I think I was down about 600 and something on all 3 of these accounts, and I should have just ended trading. And then I took another trade here, and that one was a loser. I took another trade here and a pretty big loss. And I really have to show you how this market just today you could say it was rigged. So I'm looking for a long, and the long happened, but not before we pulled back quite a bit, took me out here. $250 loss. I had extended my stop a little bit further, just thinking that, hey, I'll give it a little bit more breathing room. It's going to go. Well, it took me out. I then tried to short it real quick and ended up break even, going for like a $12 win there. So a break even trade. And then we had this big move up, and I thought, all right, I'm getting in. At that point, I'm down like $1,000, a little over $1,000, right around $1,000 per account. I had about 300 or so, 400 in drawdown left, and these 3 accounts are going to be rebilling this weekend. And I've had them this would be the 3rd billing. So you activate your account, you're paying $85. 1 month goes by, you're paying another $85. This would be the 3rd time I'm paying $85, and I have not taken a payout, which is something to what I've been talking about. I really want to get back to paying lifetime fees, because I hold on to these accounts fairly long. So anyway, my thought process here, I was frustrated and a bit tilted, but I told myself, I'm going to enter this pullback. We had this little pullback here, and I thought this was going to continue to go. I said, I'm going to enter this, and I'm looking for a big trade, or I'm going to blow these accounts, one of two. And because I don't want to have these things down to almost nothing, get rebuild this weekend and have to go from all the way to, 47,000, 48,000. So I'm $2,000, $2,500 down, and get them all the way back up to 52.6. To me, it's too much of an effort. The accounts are where they are, and I thought that's the right play. So I did. I entered this trade. I pulled my stop all the way down, way below. Like if it wouldn't have hit the stop, it was gonna blow the accounts. And I kid you not, look at this. I mean, we pulled back. I actually walked away. I left my desk. I said, I'm just putting this on. I'm leaving. And I come back, and this is blown. But look at this, freaking shot in the tick, and went all the way back up, and I could have gotten out and made a few $100 and got them back up to probably, negative 700, negative 600. Maybe we could have, at least kept the day from being too red. But yeah, that's just the way how the market treats you sometimes. And, right now I'm not that sad about it. Yes, it looks bad on the P&L for today, but like I said, the moral there is, I got in bad on a bad day here, and once I got to a certain point, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to continue to put money in these accounts every month and pay a lot of money to hold this account when I can pass another one and just pay a lifetime fee. And if it takes me 40, 50 days, it does. If I get a payout in 12, great. But the way I've been trading right now, I definitely hang on to these accounts a lot longer, and so it is what it is. But yeah, that's what happened. And we blew up the account. So those three are gone. Bye-bye. See you later. Somewhere in the orbit. And yeah, we ended up having a really nice bounce here. And I obviously didn't take that trade. I actually did shut down my trading in the afternoon. And I only took one trade in the afternoon session. I think that might have been on NQ. Yeah, that was right here towards the end of the day. I took a nice short here for a couple $100 winner, and that brought this account to a $300 profit, and the bottom account there we had $120. So again, that took one trade on 55 and two trades on 54, and a couple nice trades up, very good. I'm happy with that. These two accounts were up 375 on that bottom account. I'm almost at zero, 49,835 on account 54. So I'm happy with that. So now I'm down to two, although I did pass a 50K this morning on the news session, and that CPI news we had this morning, so I can activate that one tonight, and I will pay the lifetime fee. So I'll have three funded accounts tomorrow, and all of them in profit or right at that 50,000 marker. So I'm just going to play it that way, and where I'm at right now, I'm going to work on taking these three and just basically kind of sizing down in a way. Three accounts. I'll keep working on some of these. If I pass some, great. If I don't, that's fine. I'm not going to go crazy about them or on them. These are two new ones. I actually just reactivated. Those rebuild. These two accounts rebuild. So that's why this from closed is not quite right. I did okay today. I had a 250K, $250,000 account. I had $500 there. $150,000 account. I had 800. I did lose a 150K this morning in the news as well. So lost one of those and did okay on the other three. And then I had a bad day on this take profit eval as well, down $900. I don't know if that thing's got any life left or not. We still have it, but definitely had a bad day on it. So anyway, so tomorrow we'll have three funded accounts, and that's what we're going to be trading for tomorrow and probably into next week. So today's one of those days we just write it off as I took some bad trades and it was a rough day. So it is what it is. We roll on. Taking a look at the TradeZella. This is for today, 3,700, pretty nasty. I didn't even write a note yet. I need to do that, kind of a note for today, but looking at the month, we're down. We've got to be down like 5, maybe 6,000 on the month, I would think. 6 grand. So, I mean, we can definitely crawl out of that hole. It's going to be a lot more difficult to do with three accounts, but by the same token, three accounts, maybe I'm just going to trade them singularly and take them one at a time and see what I can do with them. So, but yeah, that's the way the ball is bouncing, and that's where we're at. So, on to tomorrow. That's the best way I know to approach this. I'm not going to make any major changes. The only thing I did think about is on evals today. By the way, I also had reverse positions again. I had 2 or 3 of those today, and I had a major lag on one of my trades on, I think it was a 250K. Had a major lag. I placed the order, and it didn't fill the order for about a minute. It was actually right here. I was actually taking a short trade somewhere here. I was taking a short, and it didn't fill me until the trade was already past my stop loss, and then it filled me somewhere up here, or it filled like as if I had entered here, but it was, the trade was already, you know, up here. So I was way in drawdown, had no stop loss, had no profit target. I have no idea how this worked and what happened, but that's where we were at. And at that point, I was like, well, what do I do? Do I just accept a $1,500 loss, or do I just hold on to it? I decided to just hold on to it, and it came all the way back down. I was able to get out. So, and that was one trade, but, sometimes I've wondered, I had a lot of break-even stops today, and oops, that's not a good example. I had a lot of like break-even and just short little stop outs for, $100 or whatever. And the thoughts crossed my mind today, especially with this trade, is would I be better off to have a bigger stop loss, maybe take a, if my profit target is 21 ticks, my stop loss be at 42. If my profit target is at 41 ticks, have my stop loss be at 81 ticks or something like that, or you have a double stop loss size for your win opportunity, just to allow yourself to breathe through some of that. Not that I'm going to try to let those things hit that stop loss, but it gives you a little bit of wiggle room where if you see something happen like did here, like I thought, well, this might come back, and it actually did. I don't know, I'm just sharing my thoughts right now. So we'll see. I may play with that, and I may leave it alone. We'll see what happens. So, hey, I got to stop rambling, but tomorrow's a new day, and it is what it is. So curious to see how you guys fared today with this massive sell-off. So let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from y'all and hear how you did today. So once again, appreciate all you guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for using code BCT out there, and thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. I'll try to have an update for you tomorrow afternoon. So long.